Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another run through of Backpack Brawl. Today we'll be playing with Nymphedora and we're going to attempt to win without any bows. So let's jump right in and see what we can accomplish. That's a bow, we'll get rid of that. Now we want to try and stick with the theme of like daggers potentially. But for these very early matches, I'm happy to settle for a broom for now. And because we're up against a Ronin, I'm happy to pick up this on sale tusk as well. The fanny pack is always welcome, and we'll speed up that broom for us. And we'll take this wooden sword as well, and rearrange slightly. There we go, that's looking better. And because this is on sale, I'll just pick it up at least for this round.
Time to fade back into the shadows.
Now unfortunately for us, we lost that because that Ronin had a good amount of thorns. And on top of that, we had two really fast attacking weapons. That was an unfortunate matchup for us. Aha, that's what we're after. And we'll pick up another bag. Let's try in round two. That's looking way better. That last fight, we got absolutely trashed by Ronin's thorns. Go ahead and combine those two, and let's jump into the next one.
As inevitable as the changing seasons.
I'd love a second dagger, and we might even try for a double ender to increase the speed of our daggers even further, which is going to be crazy. Not particularly efficient, but hopefully we'll be able to pick up some stamina potions perhaps, so that we can at least sustain that for a little while. And I love the economy of the, well, let's chuck this over here, of the shovel here, so I'll pick that up for now. We're already way over stamina, so I'll get rid of that and see if we can fit our food back in. There's a fairly good chance we'll lose this match, but that's okay. Got a few weapons in our storage, and we're well over our stamina.
As inevitable as the changing
Luckily for us, we're still able to pull through. Fantastic, we've got our shovel. Grab that. Now, as much as I'd love to pick up yet another one, we won't be able to use the ones we have for quite some time still, so we're really looking for stuff. Wonderful. We'll combine these ones. Pick that up, and I'm really looking for... Actually, a rose is really helpful at the moment. We'll pick that up and get rid of this tusk because we're versing a Chana. She's unlikely to have any melee weapons. Yeah, our stamina is really hurting us at the moment.
As inevitable as the changing seasons.
But luckily, still able to pull through again. Now we can combine these two swords. Perfect. That's not a dagger. Love some extra stamina. Hopefully we're able to find an apple and a water potion. We can get our second banana for our second stamina potion. We'll get rid of this. And those thorns. We're in desperate need of some more bag space. And there we go. Ooh. We have a donut on sale. I'm liking that. And let me rearrange. There we go, that's looking better. We've got all of our food touching each other, which increases its, or decreases its cooldown, which will help us with our stamina issue.
You never stood a chance in my
And that's looking very convincing already. Let's have a quick look. Did we run out of stamina at all? No, we did not. Perfect. We've gotten quite unlucky with this dragon leaf. We haven't been able to generate any more yet. We're looking for water potions. The luck is nice. Another fanny pack is good. Oh, and we can start creating our belts. There we go, we've just rearranged some stuff. We'll jump in.
You never stood a chance in my domain.
Now we can see here from this stamina detail, we're effectively spot on. If I'm understanding this correctly, with our stamina usage, we're still hovering around 5 to 6. So we can afford to add one more weapon if the matches go fairly quickly. But the issue with that is we have just the common weapons, so they won't do much for us. And I think they will eventually start draining us and preventing us from attacking from these more powerful ones. So for now we'll let them go, but we are on the hunt for some water potions. And that's almost as good. We'll throw these in, and we have a low chance to get one water potion. So I'll lock that. So we're getting to roll here. Pick up some econ, I don't want that. And yeah, why not? I'll invest. Hopefully we might be able to build into some crazy dagger build if things go our way, but we do need to get some other items.
As inevitable as the changing seasons.
No, that's not going to help us because that's only for ranged. That can work with the dagger build, but it is a bow, so I won't be choosing that. Which leaves us with our only real option here, the infinity sight. Nope. This snake oil will be great for when we combine our sashes into the belt, but we don't have any potions to use yet. So we'll just throw it in. Grab some more bags. And another sausage to create I believe it's called the Berserker Potion? The Wrath Potion, sorry. The Wrath Potion, so we need the 2 sausages there. Get rid of that. Pick up that for a bit of value and do a bit of rearranging. Okay, so we've put our first hunting knife in and put our snake oil between our 2 accessories here and then added the infinity sight. So it's going to net us a little bit more accuracy, or luck to be more precise. It's all one and the same.
You never stood a chance in my domain.
There we go, we won that quite convincingly. Let's just check our stamina usage now. And yeah, by adding that hunting knife in, we were getting out of stamina fairly, quite a bit. There's something to keep in mind, we might need to take that back out for now until we get our potions up and running. Well, that's fantastic. We've had one generated from these sashes, and we also have one up here. So now we're looking for apples. I do like the idea of having a crazy amount of hunting knives, so hopefully we're able to make that work soon. And here's our first apple. Love to see it. Pick up some extra luck and another water potion. I'm picking this up because that combines with the dragon leaf, and then that dragon leaf combines with our daggers here to create the upgraded version. But we won't be combining the dragon leaf straight away because we're still hoping for this to generate another one for us at least.
The hunt ends, as it always must.
There's our first potion. And now that we've got our first potion, I probably should have done this last battle, but I'll start combining this belt up. Take that in. This could be nice if we find another. And we can put our daggers onto that. Now, because we've gotten really unlucky with this dragon leaf not generating anything for us, I might go ahead and pick up this acorn. And the reason why I'll do that is because that can then combine with the potion, creating a dragon leaf sapling, and that will guarantee us some dragon leaf generation. So it's a bit of an investment, but because we've gotten unlucky, I'm happy to do it. Actually, I didn't need to do that. We have to backspace for it. Let me just sort this out. There we are.
The forest will remember this slight.
We got demolished by that guy. He had a lot of lifesteal and a bit of regen. So he was able to stay up around full HP. Oh, there we go. We did get one after all. Isn't that nice? Let's keep looking. We'll take that. We've already got our 2 sausages, so we don't need any more. Ah, perfect. Here's our next apple to combine for our second potion. I'll pick the clover up. We really don't need this wild rose anymore. Not with the infinity sight that we have. We could pick this next snake oil up in the hopes of being able to build another belt, and I think I might. Let's see if we can just rearrange these. There we go. That should work for us. In hindsight, I should have added at least one of those daggers now that we have the wrath potions to use.
You never stood a chance in my domain.
Okay, we can replace a bag there. This can be quite useful, we don't need that shield. Got another water potion, fantastic. That'll go towards another wilderness potion, that's it. Oop, and I've just skipped that next critical bag. That's my bad. But we will take another dragon leaf. We've now got a silly amount of hunting knives in our bag. I'll get rid of some of these. Let's see how quickly we can use up all of our stamina.
As inevitable as the changing seasons.
Yeah, that is quick. Look at that, we were able to use all of our potions here. That's the damage, and we haven't gotten out of stamina at all. That's fantastic. The great thing about using these potions quickly is that we also get the strength from the Wrath potion, which means all of our items become more powerful naturally. And our opponent also had those skulls, but we just had too much stamina sustained. We'll go through our shop first. To keep with the dagger theme, happy to pick that up. Grab another one of these. And the critical sack. Beautiful. Probably don't have room for this, but for the rolls we'll do it. Another dagger. Fantastic. Now the crown is usually an attractive option, so I'll just lock that and then rearrange my bag. So I've sold a few things. The food up in our top right hand corner there, and I've rearranged these bags. So we've got the critical sacks here because we want to prioritize critting on these little daggers because they inflict bleed when they do. And we've also added some fanny packs down here to increase that speed a little bit more. And I'll pick up that crown now that we have some more cash. Maybe roll again. Sure, why not? Anything else? Wonderful. I've just rearranged again slightly. So I've got this dragon leaf here connected to two others. And then the cleansing crown on two fanny packs. And because we're versing a sage, there is a chance that she's gone a pet build. And this is just available to us. And we have a free slot here, so we'll just chuck that in for now. And no, she didn't go pet.
You never stood a chance in my domain.
Whoa. She did deal a lot of damage really quickly. Luckily, we were just able to beat her there. So we've got 100 blood on us. That's crazy. As you can see from our stats here, we've got a crazy amount of luck. Mostly generated from our infinity sight. And a lot of haste as well. We're getting that from our satchel, the belt, and those hunting knives, primarily. Which means we're getting a good amount of crits, which is wonderful. Ooh, we've got an illegal weapon here. Let's get rid of that. Throw this in because it's on sale. Another fanny pack. And keep rolling. We've gotten quite unlucky with not seeing any of these true fire braces yet. And then needed to upgrade that weapon to the next. So we'll keep an eye out. We could probably make decent use out of that. Aha! That's what we're after. We're very unlikely to be able to build another belt. So I'm going to sell that. And I'll sell the apple too, so we can afford this now. And upgrade that again. Then I'll do some basic rearranging. And hey, I think it's about time to get rid of this shovel. It served us well, and we could keep it. But let's go with the dagger theme. I'm liking that. Okay, let's try our next match.
Even the mightiest oath will sometimes bend.
Okay, let's have a look at that. Get rid of that. We ran into our hard counter. This Chad dealt 550 damage just from those thorns. It completely dwarfed anything else that dealt damage on his end. Well, you're just gonna run into that, unfortunately. This is the damage we've dealt here. But man alive, that we got smoked. It was good. It's good fun. Hopefully we don't run into too many more of these. Because thorns is a hard counter. I think I'm okay for econ now. I'll pick that up so we can roll. I think we're okay for cleansing. I would potentially like a bit more armor. If we can find it. That's sort of tempting, but it's not a dagger. For now. And can we make that work? Let's see. Okay, so here we've rearranged the Stalker's Shiv to be attached to a few dragon leaves. And then we've got the Mandalorian here attached to 3 weapons. Sorry, Man-O-Lorian. And I'm happy with that. Let's see how we go. Oh, and unfortunately he's got a massive shield, which means he's blocking almost all of our damage. Let's have a quick look at that. So that's what we were able to do, but check out that block. He blocked 2.3 or 2.3 thousand with his unbreakable wall, and a lot with his scale mail too. And then of course he generated another 1,000 armor on top of that. That's very unfortunate for us. Ronan does seem to be doing a number. That's okay, we can't win them all. I'll be picking this up. Might as well pick up another crown for good measure and throw these in. Anything else we can pick up? No, that's fine. Let's test this out.
The forest will remember this slide.
Oof. Another loss. Now let's check these stats. So our opponent's been able to block an incredible amount of damage again. So this build really is susceptible to armor and thorns. So you got the predator scales here. They have a high chance to reduce damage taken by 15%. And of course it also makes them invulnerable twice. Well played. I don't really have room for another helmet. Maybe that can help. And another dagger. Yeah, why not? Alright, this is what we've got. We'll just roll with it and see how we go against this Ronin. Oh, and that doesn't look good.
Time to fade back into the shadows.
We're really struggling. We don't have any sustain, so no real regen or lifesteal. We've gotten a bit unlucky with that Speaking of, we've finally got our first one, but it is a little bit late. We'll throw some more clovers in for our rolls. Is that worth it? I think that'll do for now. Let's see how we go against this Chana.
As inevitable as the changing seasons.
Okay, that's looking better. Let's have a look at these details. Most of our damage is coming from that Stalker's Shiv there. And then she was still blocking a heap with the scale mail. I might go ahead and combine this scale mail with our other armor item. And another burning water. Okay. Now we're up against Enoch, so I've put in that second crown again. But now we have the Elven Blade attached at least to one Dragon Leaf. We'll see how we go with this. Hopefully that scale mail is going to provide us with a little bit more survivability.
The hunt ends, as it always must.
Okay, there we go. That was quite convincing. Unfortunately, we still have two Wrath potions up our sleeve, and that's because we haven't got as many weapons in, draining the stamina. But we did do... Excuse my voice, sorry. We did do better overall. Let's look at that damage again. Stalker's Shiv. It's doing some good work. And we're getting a good amount of steel now from our lifesteal generation. And that's coming from that Royal Sea Axe. Now, I don't think that helmet was doing a great deal for us. I'm going to start by selling it. We'll move the Predator scales up so it's at least attached to this sapling. That counts as 3 dragon leaves. We'll pick up this rune to boost our high damage dealing weapons even further. Now the second rune is tempting, but we don't really have a good spot for it. So we'll just skip. We could throw this down here. Get rid of one of these. This counts as 1 dragon leaf. So we can boost that weapon a little bit more. And I'll clear up my bag or storage. There we are, we'll see. We might even pick up that speed essence. Now this is effectively doing the same thing as that leaf there, but at least it's also benefiting the double ender, and we get the level bonus. So it's slightly more efficient. And we'll throw that speed essence in here and go for our last match.
You never stood a chance in my domain.
And we won quite convincingly there. Let's have a look at the details. Here's our damage, with the main coming from those 2, that Shiv and the blade. Now opponent's damage, most of it coming from his thorns, but we didn't have as many weapons firing now, so that could have been a lot worse. I'm glad we took a few out. Let's check our buffs. We got a good amount of luck from the infinity sight, and quite a bit of haste being generated too, which meant our powerful weapons had a very short cooldown. That was helping us out a lot. Okay guys, and that is the Shiv dagger build. I hope you guys have enjoyed. That was a bit a touch and go for a time there. A couple of takeaways from this run is I think less is more, particularly against people with good armor items or thorns. Most of our damage in the end was coming from our more powerful weapons. And also some sustain really helps. So that lifesteal, that served us well there. And if you can prioritize that a bit earlier in your run, that's probably going to keep you a bit safer. Well, that was a fun run. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And until next time, have a blessed week.